Hi, this is Christina Morrison coming to you from HCD in Kansas City, and I am over in the MillerKnoll booth with the Director of Research, Dr. Michelle Ossmann. Hi, Michelle. How has the show been going so far for you?
It's been fantastic. I mean, we've had customers, we've had our collaborators here with us this week, and it's just been wonderful to see everyone, the excitement for healthcare, and the push towards new opportunities for patients and families.
Well, we love to see that. The booth looks incredible. What can you really tell us, for those maybe who are not familiar, just talk about the sustainable and beautiful products that you have, kind of an overview of MillerKnoll.
Yeah, well, I'm really proud to say we won the Sustainability Award for our Mora product. We have a great video here where we can show you how you can take the full system down and put it right back up at a clinic down the street. It's a real example with a client, and I think the reuse that is actually real, it's not theoretical, it's what we've actually done, makes a big difference. We're trying to keep things out of landfills, trying to think about sustainability proactively, so I think that's really nicely shown in our work, as well as making it beautiful. Too often I think in healthcare we have this false choice. If it's going to work, if it's going to be sustainable, it's going to be unattractive, and I think that's part of what we make sure we bring high design.
And how about the really how Herman Miller and MillerKnoll work together in the offerings?
Yes, well, MillerKnoll is Herman Miller is our traditional healthcare brand. We've been around for 65 plus years or so doing work in healthcare. But as a collective, we certainly work to bring, again, that high design. We find that our clients not only want what we bring from the traditional healthcare side from Herman Miller, but looking at our other brands like Not One, for example, and making slight adjustments to bring that beauty of design, the ancillary part of design, into healthcare. So I think that's something really powerful that we are uniquely able to do, is have the yes and. Right.
Wonderful. And I know flexibility is something that's talked about as well.
Definitely.
How are you really working on offering flexible and adaptive solutions?
Most definitely. We won the Silver Award for our recliner offer. And in that example, flexibility isn't just about what the patient would use or what the family would use or what the clinician would use, but quite frankly, what the designer would do. It's very difficult for a design team to say, I need a recliner here in this size and I want to accommodate it there as well, but these all look different. None of them go together. Flexibility at the level of the person who is doing the specification or doing the design is also something that we think about. And that's partly what we've accomplished here in our recliner offer. In addition, of course, to all the things that you always get from Herman Miller, MillerKnoll, is that deep tacit knowledge that has been gained over 60 plus years in research and work in these spaces, where when you buy that, you're getting all of that together, right? So I think it's a holistic solution.
Absolutely. And as you've been talking to attendees here at the show, I know you're kind of talking about these different scenarios and how they're designing their products. What is everybody really talking about for the year ahead? What are people looking towards?
I think sustainability, most definitely. Behavioral health. Most definitely, and recognizing that there are multiple scales of behavioral health. It doesn't all go down to the blob, if you will, right? There are many ways that we can accommodate those needs. We certainly think about that here in this collection. And then lastly, I would say the beauty. And I really can't emphasize that enough. Too often, and I'm a fellow nurse practitioner, I train as an NP, we have been given this false choice. If it's going to work, it's going to be decidedly unattractive. And that is what we, and I think all of our colleagues here are really trying to do, is elevate that experience for patients, for families, and for clinicians. Shouldn't our workplaces be just as delightful as everyone else's? So I think it's really nice to see that.
I couldn't agree with you more, especially here at Healthcare Design.
Precisely.
So for those who want to get in touch with the team or any local reps, how can they do that?
Well, you can find us at MillerKnoll.com, LinkedIn to be sure, and then of course, I think honestly the best way is probably through your local dealer rep or your sales rep. I mean, they're in the field for a reason, to know you, to know your needs, and to help you get the solution that works best for you. So that's probably what I suggest is the number one stop.
Well, thank you again so much. I'm going to let you get back to it. Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks
and
so much.
Thank you for watching. Continue to stay tuned for more from HCD.